We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready. Here we go, set.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Hustle. 70 Timberwolf. Cut 19. Check smash. Check 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Go.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening
Let's
drive.
Go now. Trap 60.
Here's Purdy. That is caught on the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Set. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Purdy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Hey, hut.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Who you got? 2-2.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Oh, Big Ace.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Omaha. Shit. Forward. Hey.
Murray now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Move.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
One more. Hot. Green. One.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Warrior 70. Set it. Hurt. Hup. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Set it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quez Watkins, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check, Panther. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. There's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Big Ace! Move. 2-2.
Now back to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Come back.
Murray going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Big Ace. Omaha.
Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
You
see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, shift. Hard.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Come back. No stop. 2-2.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback.
Coach.
And he put it right where it needed to be.
Deuce. Hold on, hey.
To throw, it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10.
1-1.
Throwing again, Murray. forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Murray. Shakes off the sack. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Sit. Hey. I know sauce.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey. Easy, Quivel. 2-2, what?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
2-2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Swim. 2-2.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Murray, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1-1. Omaha, Omaha. Hey, Larry. Hey. Stop.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'm not lying.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, street. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Check.
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19-18.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Set go.
Purdy looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Ready, set.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
Here's Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Ready, ready. 19
And Purdy,
Tiger,
he's going to shift
19
him around
Tiger.
into something else.
Ready.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got Ayuk on the sideline.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4
Let's
full
go.
yards to
Back
go
to 60.
here
Back
on
to
4th
60.
and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Go.
Purdy on 4th down.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cards are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One more. Huh? Easy, easy, easy. That's one. Bunch. One.
Here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One. Hey, easy, Quavo. Hey, Ace. Omaha. 2.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Big Ace open. Green. One.
Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Bunch. Omaha. 2.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal.
Hey,
1st and 10 here. Achane gets it from the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Omaha. Big Ace.
To throw is Murray.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run. Achane.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here now, second and goal.
2-2 what?
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Murray looking to change the play here.
Shift. Hey! Move. 2-2.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Come on. Set. Trap 60.
Throwing, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now. Go street. Bobcat, 60 Bob, 19 Lion. Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Roll. Check out.
Purdy to throw.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now.
60
Not
bicep,
liking the
60
look.
bicep.
They'll change the play.
18 Rattler, Cowboy 80. Ready?
To throw is Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Green, green, green. 2-2, what?
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And that's going to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Purdy.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hey, smash. Ready, go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
This to win it in overtime. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1-1. Stop.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Arizona, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday